Alright, and welcome to today's episode. We are out here at the zoo today. Gonna keep working on this one. Kind of got my groove going and getting near the end of it. So when you're getting near the end of a project, it always makes it much easier to keep working on it. You sort of see that end result coming up. So got a couple things I want to work on today. So let's take a look over here. Come back this way. One thing I want to try and do today, and I've never done it before, and I'm going to do a custom tree. I got a bunch of leaves, and I'm going to start putting those on there. But that's one project. The other project is I'm just about ready to make the move in the nether portal here. Going to get this thing out there and lit up and all set up. Try to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some blue wool put down here. Down a couple layers and then the blue glass to keep that feel going on it. And then kind of want to turn this area right here into sort of an entrance, because what I want to do is I want to take our stone brick path over to the zoo, and I want to take our red path up to the top there. So that's what I want to do. So I think this is the project that I want to get working on. I want to go see what that blue wool looks like. And I don't have any with me. I was not prepared. I sort of was thinking I was going to do the tree, and I kind of really want to get this part done. I really want to get this one done first. Get that portal moved before I do this, because in all honesty, this thing is a little bit in the way. So I'm going to head back to my base. Go pick up some blue wool. Pick up, see if I need any more blue glass. And go from there. So let me go gather those resources, and I will be back with you here in just a bit. Alright, and welcome back. So I've got my material here, and oops, I forgot to go grab glass. I just slept away the night here. Just me and Lorik. I think Lorik is off AFKing for leather. He built himself a little sort of an automatic cow farm for leather and so forth, which is kind of a nice little bit. Oh boy, we'll see how well this goes. Got myself a little bit of a server issue. Been hit and miss most of the day, which is kind of annoying, but it does happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up this path here, and I'm gonna do this. So boom, 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 and I'm gonna got a bunch of blue wool for this. So what we're gonna do, let's see, how are we gonna do this? So what I want to do, let's just dig this all up and get it in there. Then I'll figure out how to preserve the most amount of wool possible. Alright. So what I want to do is continue the wool or the water feel all the way up, and that's what our tunnel is going to also be. Is going to have a glass, a water look to it. So I need to get me some dirt and some dirt. Actually, not sure what I'm going to need there, but we're just going to, I'm just going to put this in here for now. Here for now. Yeah, that'll work. Now I gotta have a half step here. Now that's where it gets real tricky, because I think what I want to do, I don't know what I want to use for a half step yet, a half slab, to get up and down on this, but I do need to get this glass in place and so forth. I think that's the first thing I need to do, and then I'll have a better feel for this. Alright, so and I want my dirt. Like that. So as we're coming in, just continue on up, and we've got this blue. And I'll come back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and put more lapis in here. Now, lapis, the biggest problem with this lapis, and I know this is an issue, and I'm not sure how I want to deal with it. Excuse me. Pardon me. Still fighting that cold. The problem with this lapis is this lapis is a spawnable area. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that for lighting. I'm not real sure. Maybe I wonder if I could put like end rods along the side here or something. Without messing up the water too much. Might have to play with that. Kind of get the lighting. So like right out here, I think this is probably going to be a 0. Yeah. What I'm wondering is if I could put like an end rod underneath something here, or work it into the side to get a below the water look and still keep this open feel to it. Or maybe I just chance it and leave it a spawnable area. I mean, it's kind of limited. So let me build this this walkway up a little bit, and I think I'm going to have to go to quartz. I think quartz is going to have to be the choice here. But let me build this walkway up and at least get the this part of it done. And yeah, you can see having some server issues here. Get that all squared away to begin with, and then I will be back with you here in a bit, and we'll take a look at what we got done. So I will catch you after the cut. All right, and welcome back. So let's take a look at what we've got done so far here, and figure out if we're going to get time to work on that tree later today. I'm sort of getting tied up in this little project here, and doing a pretty good job with it. I may end up doing that tree in the next episode or something here. So we got this in there. I finally decided, yeah, we're going to go with quartz here. I think it really ties in really well. It's a nice solid block. Looks pretty good. So we're going to have this come up into this area right here. And this is what I've got here for the rest of the theme park. I got some work to do. Definitely got some work to do. Terraforming this area, getting it all cleaned up and so forth. But this path does lead all the way up to the very top. Couple cutbacks, not a big deal. And boom, here's our tunnel. So kind of want a part of me, I'm not sure what I'm going to do right here. Get this little, I may do a sandstone, or I may just do this simple path right over to here. I kind of think this is all it's going to need. It's not a really heavily traveled path up to the theme park offices and so forth. And, this turns out pretty well. This is empty. Let's get rid of this. Oh, that's right. That was somebody's stuff that had died over here. So, yeah. So the theme park or this pathway up here is looking out pretty good. I'll come up here with some, I got to do, oh boy. I want to do a tree right here. Just get a couple trees in on this mountainside. We've got Joe Cool over there working on our lighting over there. Just doing a good job with that. There, at least I want to do some shrubbery. Part of me wants to set up a little, a view, because this is a great view of the entrance here. But definitely need to work on this one as well, as far as landscaping this and getting this all squared away. I'll need to hide some lights in here. I'll need to figure out what to do with that. The glass and the slabs aren't spawnable, but this area right in here all is. Definitely want to make sure that we're not attracting any more mobs than we absolutely have to. So that's always a key thing to do there, just to keep it all nice and safe. Yeah. So yeah, I want to do some things in here. Probably get some more trees in here. Probably gonna go with oak on this side up until about here, and then start with the spruce. It's kind of intermixed up here. Trying to follow that pattern as best we can. And then down over here where this torch is at, I got some big terraforming to do, because this is where we're going to put another one of our first responder stations. And what we're going to do with it probably is put it so the entrance is right about here. And it's going to be a smaller station and not going to be that tall. And the reason is this is just sort of secondary station. It's going to be station 2. I'm not too worried about getting into it or out of it. There'll be sort of a little tiny path probably along here is what I'm probably going to do. Just a little tiny path along the side here, just to get in and out of it from a first responder's perspective, just in case there's problems and we need to patch up some stuff. So that'll be kind of good there. So let me see what I'm going to work on next. I have a feeling that the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this another tunnel. I don't think that I think I've stalled off on it long enough. My real hope was to get the tunnel done and to get the statue in place before I went about moving this, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to wait for that much longer here. I also got to deal with the lighting on this this lapis as well, weird like we were talking. I'll come up with something on that one. Shouldn't be that big a deal. So let me get this portal moved and get this all squared away. It's going to take a little bit of it's not that I've got everything prepped for the tunnel. So I've got that portal out there, and let's take a look at where this other one's at. My real concern is not getting them to sync up or anything like that. My real concern actually is making sure everybody that's helping knows how to get to the portal. And I got this portal right here, and this is the tunnel that's dug for it here. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do with this just yet. That's on my list of things to do. I was hoping to have this all done before I moved it, but I don't think I can wait anymore. Have some stairs. This is our main tunnel going back this way. So I want to let everybody know that the zoo is going to move. The tunnel is going to move. It's going to be in its more permanent location, which is great. And that's what I'm going to do. So it may take me just a little bit here to get this moved, but I will definitely come back to you after the cut, and we will get everything squared away. All right, welcome back. So it is official. I have got the zoo portal moved. Now it's down this hallway, and it's a little bit of a jaunt, but that's more than the other one, and it links up just fine. So what I did is actually a little bit of a trick here. So I've got this portal all synced up, and I've got the other one over here removed. But what I did do is I left the nether one up and running just to let people know where it's at. There's a bunch of us that will naturally go there, but it does link up to this portal right here, so that makes it really easy. So that looks like everything here. I've done quite a bit here. I was really hoping to get to that tree, but I am actually out of time for today. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. If you got any suggestions on what to put up on these sides here, what to get them so that they look a little more wall-like, sort of support retaining walls, that kind of thing, be great to hear. You can leave me a comment down below. You can find me on Twitter at @AWanderingNerd. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. But until next time, this is a Wandering Nerd.